Welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the most gripping true crime stories from around the world. Today, we're delving into another tragic and heartbreaking case. The body of a 23-year-old woman was discovered in a vehicle in Englot, Germany. Initially believed to be beauty blogger Shahraban K, the true identity of the victim soon shocked everyone. It turned out not to be Shahraban, raising the pressing question, whose body was it? Stay tuned as we delve into this perplexing mystery. But before we proceed, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any true crime episodes. On August 16th, 2022, residents of Englot were startled by sudden screams. Stepping outside, they saw a couple standing near a parked Mercedes with tinted windows. No one knew how the car got there, who parked it, or what connection it had to the people nearby. It was soon revealed that the couple were the parents of Shahraban K, searching for their daughter. They believed they had found her dead in her car. Shahraban, a somewhat popular beauty blogger on social media, had been married off by her parents. Shahraban did not favour the match her parents arranged for her, but she felt compelled to marry out of respect for their wishes under Yazidi laws. While it might seem she took matters into her own hands and ended her life, this is far from the truth. Shahraban wanted to leave her marriage and escape her husband. She moved from Englot to her parents' house, where things may have spiralled out of control. Shahraban contacted her old boyfriend and arranged to meet him for a conversation, which was the last time her parents heard from her. The next time they found her, she was dead and disfigured in her Mercedes. Residents contacted emergency services, who arrived shortly after. The police retrieved the body, and like her parents, they initially believed it was Shahraban. However, the autopsy results revealed otherwise. The DNA did not match Shahraban's. While this was a relief for her parents, it presented a dilemma for the police. What had happened? Who was this woman who looked like Shahraban K, and why was she found dead in Shahraban's car? Everyone wanted answers. Fortunately, the police soon uncovered the truth once they established that the deceased woman was not Shahraban. The police focused their efforts on finding the real Shahraban. Where was she? And why was her car missing without her raising an alarm or contacting the authorities? On the evening of the incident, the police arrested Shahraban for questioning. After some time, her boyfriend, Sheqir K, was also taken into custody. As the police tracked down Shahraban and Sheqir, they were also trying to identify the deceased woman. They eventually discovered that the dead woman was Khadidja O, a 23-year-old of Algerian origin living in Germany. Khadidja was also a beauty influencer, sharing the same age and facial resemblance as Shahraban. The death of this woman pointed to a more sinister plot orchestrated by unknown individuals. After being picked up, Shahraban and her boyfriend Sheqir chose not to say anything to the police. While this was a stumbling block, it did not halt the investigation. The police continued their search for a murder weapon around the crime scene, but this effort proved unsuccessful. However, they found something else, a video from a street camera. In the footage, Shahraban was seen sitting outside a pizzeria before her arrest. A witness reported that she appeared very worried and cried while sitting in front of the shop before, and she left in a car. Based on this, the police knew something was definitely off about Shahraban. While they were not far from the truth, the actual story was still quite shocking. After a thorough investigation, it was discovered that Shahraban may have indeed killed the victim. But why murder a young woman who looks like you? After escaping her parents, Shahraban conspired with her boyfriend Sheqir K to fake her death. To make it convincing, they planned to find someone who resembled Shahraban. This elaborate attempt, dubbed the doppelganger murder by major news sources, involved Shahraban contacting several lookalikes through social media accounts. Attorney General Veronica Greer confirmed that the accused had reached out to several women via Instagram before the act, seeking those who resembled her. It is assumed that Shahraban wanted to go into hiding due to internal disputes with her family and intended to fake her death by finding someone who looked like her. Shahraban stumbled upon Khadidja's social media page and saw that she fit the description perfectly. They looked remarkably alike. After confirming that Khadidja was a good match, Shahraban allegedly texted her on August 9th, 2022. In the message, She claimed that Khadidja had been chosen to feature in a music video by the German rapper Lon. This offer seemed suspicious to Khadidja, who felt such an invitation should come directly from the rapper or an official representative. To verify, Khadidja sent a voice message to the rapper saying, "I hope you can see my message and answer me because I'm very unsure. It would be really cool if you could tell me if it's real or fake." The rapper replied, "It's fake, sister. Don't answer." After this failed attempt, Shahraban used another social media account to contact Khadidja, this time luring her with a deal about cosmetics. Shahraban knew Khadidja was a beauty blogger and would likely be interested in a deal involving more beauty products. Unfortunately, Khadidja fell for this ploy, which led to her tragic demise. On the day of the crime, Shahraban and her boyfriend Sheqir K drove her Mercedes west of Englot to an area where they had arranged to pick up the unsuspecting Khadidja. As expected, Khadidja was there, waiting to meet Shahraban. The police believe they headed back to Englot, but along the way, they stopped in a secluded area. There, they lured Khadidja into a wooded area and attacked her. According to the NY Post, Khadidja was stabbed so many times that she was unrecognizable. A police spokeswoman stated that the victim was killed with more than 50 stab wounds, and her face was badly injured, making the attack extremely brutal. After stabbing the victim to death, Shahraban and her accomplice then drove to Englot, where they abandoned the car near the Danu River close to Sheqir's flat. They intended for residents or police to find it, hoping this would successfully fake Shahraban's death. Although the police discovered the body, they were not fooled for long. Soon after, Shahraban and her boyfriend were apprehended. For her parents, it was a whirlwind of emotions. Shahraban's father said, "The police told us, 'Good news, your daughter is alive. We were so happy, we thought she was dead.'" Their surprise turned to shock when they learned Shahraban had been arrested for murder. The police later returned to the crime scene to search for the murder weapon. Despite finding several knives, the murder weapon was not among them. However, this did not stop Shahraban from being charged with murder. Critical evidence was found on her phone, revealing her plans through text messages. The police discovered that Shahraban and Sheqir had only met a few times before she persuaded him to help her fake her death. After the crime, the messages indicated that Shahraban was in a frenzy, desperately trying to obtain a fake passport to flee the country. Sheqir also planned to escape to Luxembourg. Unfortunately for Shahraban, the police were already closing in, leading to her arrest. At the time of her arrest, Shahraban was wearing the victim's top and holding an expensive handbag. This case is quite rare, and a criminology professor confirmed its uniqueness by stating that females account for 10% or less of homicide cases, with female-on-female cases being even rarer. Committing a murder to fake one's own death is something I have never encountered before, the professor added. With the information released, both Shahraban and Sheqir have been charged with murder. Prosecutors have a list of 190 witnesses scheduled to testify in court. Both Shahraban and Sheqir have appeared in court to deny the charges against them. Khadidja's father was also present seeking justice for his daughter. In an interview with Bild, he expressed, "I owe it to my daughter. I want to understand why my child had to die." However, court proceedings were halted when defense lawyers argued that a fair trial was not possible. They claimed that new evidence submitted by prosecutors needed to be examined first. This new evidence suggested that Shahraban had allegedly tracked down a hitman and paid him €5,000 to assassinate the brother of her ex-husband. Additionally, Sheqir is accused of paying an inmate in Gobelin prison to deliver a list of 13 people he wanted killed or injured. Prosecutors also reported finding an abandoned, broken phone, believed to have been discarded by Shahraban after the crime. Police spokesman Andrea stated in court, "It was an extraordinary case that required all our investigative skills. We don't encounter cases like this every day, especially with such a spectacular twist. On the day we found the body, we did not expect it to develop like this." Jury Chairman Conrad has indicated that the trial might be lengthy. If found guilty, Shahraban K and Sheqir K could spend the rest of their lives in prison. Additionally, the Q Crime channel offers numerous other captivating cases for you to explore. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated with Q Crime Story videos every day. Farewell for now, and we eagerly anticipate your presence in our future videos.